So today we're going to make a little minnow trap. It's kind of a funny looking thing. I know it's long and skinny, but I use it mostly when I go ice fishing. So it has to be able to fit down into the hole of my auger, and I only have a 6-inch auger. So I've got a little handle here for it that I'll tie a rope to, and that can fold in there. Got a little bungee cord holding it together. Got two different ends for them to swim into. This is what we're doing today. Hey, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Thank you. Alright, let's see if we can't make this bad boy. So I made a minnow trap using a soda bottle. I've seen a lot of people do that. The problem is, it does not want to sink. You've really got to weight that down. You need to like tie an anchor to it. So this is going to be made out of mesh, more like a regular minnow trap that you buy in the store. This is called hardware cloth. I don't know why. This is not my idea of cloth. But this is a 2 by 5 foot roll with 1/4 inch mesh. I don't want to get any bigger than 1/4 inch, I don't think, for the little tiny fish that I'm catching. And if they make 1/8 inch, that would work. That's 61 centimeters by 1.5 meters. We can tie it together using wire, which I have a bunch of, but it's actually rolled up in wire. And I've probably got more than enough wire here to do it. You can also use zip ties if you want to. I'm probably going to use a couple to start it with. So I think this is going to be kind of hard to do without a second pair of hands around. So you need some type of like metal shears, tin snips, something that'll cut this. And some linesman pliers if you're going to tie the steel. There's my wire. Now how big you want this depends on you. I am going to be ice fishing with it. I'm going to take it with me ice fishing. And my auger is only a 6-inch hole, so I can't make this any bigger than 6. I don't even want to make it quite 6 inches because then it won't fit very easily. So I need to make a fairly small one. These things will cut left-handed, that's cool. I'm a southpaw. I can use my right hand just as easily to cut with because I'm used to right-handed scissors. By the way, you might want to wear gloves while doing this because these things are, this stuff's pretty sharp on the edges where you cut it. Now this is the part where it would be a lot better to have somebody help you. I'm going to do this. Ow. tie the rest of that together. I want to trim those things off a little bit. Okay, so because this is only about 5 inches in diameter, it was a little ridiculously long, I thought, so I cut some off. Zip ties work a lot easier than trying to use steel wire. If I had somebody to hold it, it wouldn't have been so bad. But so now we have to cut out a little door so that we can access the fish. Then we got to cut out some ends and put those in there. We're going to make little cones. Well, I'll show you. Alright, so here's one circle. Your circle's got to be bigger. I don't know what the exact ratio should be. This looks like it's going to work. This is approximately 5 inches in diameter. This is about 8. So now I'm going to cut a circle out of the middle, about 1 inch in diameter, maybe a speck large, maybe 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to cut about a 1/4 slice out of here, approximately. It gets more like about 1/5, but so now you've got this piece here. What you're going to do with this is just fold it over, bend it, and that'll go right in there, and you'll tie that in there. I also think my hole needs to be a little bit bigger than that. Only because when I bend that and lap it over, it gets pretty small. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so I got my ends tied in there. They look pretty good. Looks kind of crappy with all these ties, but so I've cut my hole here. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but I can get my hand in there, move it around a little bit. This is a pretty small trap because of the fact that it's going down an ice fishing hole. Otherwise, you know, you might probably make it a little bigger and you could reach in there better. I can get the fish over there and scoot them out pretty easily, but if a crayfish gets in there and goes up in the corner and decides to hang on, I have to be able to reach them and pull them out. So I've cut a little hole there. You cut your door out, it's got to be bigger all the way around, and then I'm going to tie it with a couple of zip ties over here, and I should be able to just lift that up and close it pretty easily. Then all I need is a handle and a way to keep this door shut. I think I'm just going to put a bungee cord around here to do that. Well, it should be done. And you'll want to trim, make sure you trim all those sharp edges out of there so you don't cut yourself when you're reaching in there. Okay, there's my door. And I'll trim this stuff up here. Just put a bungee cord around here. Now all I got to do is make a handle. Okay, it's been a long time since I worked on this last, so I'm not sure exactly where I was. I think I just made this door. I hope I showed that on film. I was going to tie this together mostly with steel, but it was taking too long and I got lazy, so I used zip ties the whole way. So I've got my door here now to reach in and get my little minnows. Maybe a crayfish gets in there and gets caught, I can reach them. So I have to put a handle on it, and I need a way to secure the door. Little tiny bungee cord I found. I had to bend these hooks out a little bit so that I could get them to fit in here. I'm just going to put that right across there like that. Door is shut and secured. Undo it, and I can get right back in there again. So what I took is a piece of coat hanger and cut a little piece out, bent it in my vise. This is going to be my handle. I'm just going to stick it in there a little bit near the door where I can grab my pliers and bend that around pretty good. And I've got a handle. That's it. I think it will work great. I don't know when I'll be able to use it. It's been kind of a crazy winter here. But I think this will work. So I was hoping to make a bunch of videos this winter. I wanted to go ice fishing a couple of times at least. Well, I went twice. I didn't catch anything. I was hoping to go at least a couple more times. Once with this so I could catch some live bait and maybe have a little bit better luck with that. I also was going to make a, and I'm still going to do this summer because I want it for my canoe. I'm going to make a little portable pack for my fish finder. I have a small fish finder, and I'm going to make a little pack for that. The battery's going to fit in there, and I'll have this little portable thing I can just stick in the canoe. So I was going to take it ice fishing with me and stick it down in the hole and use it as a fish finder that way. Things got crazy. We got the coronavirus thing going on now, of course, which has been very weird. I work in grocery basically. I'm a merchandiser for a large soda company, and I'm still going out every day and going to the stores and filling up the shelves and building displays and things. But a lot of people are working at home. A lot of people have been told to stay home. They don't want people running around much right now. It's gotten really weird. The grocery stores and other places that are open have big glass shields in front of the cashier now so that they're not getting breathed on by people. People are wearing gloves, masks. They have tape down on the floor to show you how far to stand behind each other in line. The music that plays in the stores is constantly being interrupted and reminding you to wash your hands and cover your cough, of course, and stay home if you feel sick, and to keep your distance from people. And it's been really crazy. That hasn't stopped me from the fishing. What stopped me from fishing was my mother lives with me and I take care of her. And in February, she ended up getting very sick, and I didn't really dare to leave her for any period of time to go do something like fishing. So as soon as I got home from work, I stayed with her. On the weekends, I stayed with her, and I was taking care of her. And she ended up passing away in March. So if you've never been through something like that, it's a whirlwind. You have to get funeral things taken care of, and all kinds of stuff has to happen, and it's a whirlwind for a couple of weeks. And then of course you're grieving. I'm still grieving. It's going to be a while before I'm, kind of back to normal. But so I never got to go ice fishing again. So that's too bad. But maybe next year. I'm hoping this spring to make a lot of videos. I want to get some fishing videos done. I've never done a fishing video. I've just shown you how to make things. And I'll continue doing that, of course, but I'm hoping to get out in the field and do a little fishing. So, anyways, Here's the little minnow trap. I know it looks kind of weird, but it needs to fit down in that small hole for ice fishing. But maybe I'll throw it out somewhere and see if I can catch some minnows this summer. I don't know. But anyways, stay safe out there with the coronavirus and all that. And thanks for watching.